One of the things I wonder, and I know you obviously have an inherent bias in your position, but you help so many entrepreneurs create an almost seemingly exponential growth in the valuation of their companies and the transaction
Mhm.
value. There are so many that go about this by themselves. What do you have to
Yeah.
say to that? Is it possible to navigate this space while running your company and reverse engineering all of this and doing your own assessment and making the market and building the product? A lot of people don't want to
Well,
give up any skin. They're like, oh man, I fought tooth and nail for all this equity.
so the short answer is, can you do it? It can be done. And the reason is very simple. The number one reason for a failed acquisition, or frankly, a failed capital acquisition, is
Mhm.
that the owner, the executive, takes his or her eye off the ball, focuses their attention on due diligence, and
Yeah.
stops running the company. And I can tell you this, there's nothing that will diminish or bleed the value of your business out faster than you missing your numbers. So when I sit down with a new client and we're getting ready to start making the market for their business, we generate all the financial projections ourselves and we get them to approve those for us. And oftentimes they'll tell you like, well, I think we're going to do better than that. Well, that's great. Doing better is awesome. But what I can't do is go out here with some set of numbers that you're not going to make,
Mhm.
because I might get away with it once, right? I might get away with you missing your numbers one time. I have some curves that I use to show people what's actually happening here, but let me describe one of them. You were looking to buy my business, and if every time, and we're in due diligence, so we've got a letter of interest, we've got an idea that we're going to actually do a transaction, and now you're in the due diligence, and every time you look at my business, I'm doing as well or better than I said I was going to do.
Great.
What are you motivated to do? You're motivated to move faster.
Yeah.
The reason's very
I don't
simple.
want you to raise that.
I'm taking value off the table,
Yeah.
right? The price is going up. The
Mhm.
value of the business is going up because I'm doing well. So you have a strong motivation to, number one, accept the fact that I know what
Mm.
I'm doing because I'm accomplishing more than I said I was going to accomplish. And the sooner you own my business, the sooner you're going to get to ride that value wave up,
Yes.
right? Now, change the game. Now you're looking at it, and every time you look at it, I did almost as good as I said I was going to do,
Mhm.
right? What are you prone to do?
Drag
You
it
want to
out.
slow down,
Yeah.
pull the reins in a little bit. You're going to say, well, why'd you miss your number in the first quarter? I'm going to say, well, because I overinvested in the second quarter's revenue. So I outspent my marketing budget in Q1, which dropped my EBITDA down. So, but I'm going to make up for it in Q2. What are you going to say?
Let's see.
Well, let's see. Let's see how that works out. Exactly. you know, you know,
Show me.
show me,
Yeah.
right? And if it's
Shit.
true, we're back on track.
Uh,
If it's not true, oh, I'm not going to pay the same money for your business. So this is why I recommend business owners not try to do this themselves. Look, any amount of money, not just me, I can tell you, I'm the most expensive game in town in my business. So it's not just me. Any broker is going to make money on this transaction, but
mhm.
any amount of money that any of us take should not be a measurable element of this decision,
Mm.
right? In my case, I'm going to get you so much more for your business. My fee is going to be inconsequential to that equation. But even the regular broker, they're not taking a majority of your business. They're taking 4 or 5% of the transaction value,
Mhm.
right? That's not that's not a majority.